Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. How are we doing, folks? Caleb, I run this shiz. Welcome back, Caleb. Good to see you in a stream, man. Nav, admin! How you doing, mate? It has been a while. It feels like it's been a while. When was our last game? Tuesday against Nottingham Forest? Right, so we are playing against Man City today, guys. I don't know if you can tell. I have just woken up from a nap. I am hoping that the players aren't going to be sleeping on Man City tonight as well, because otherwise this could be quite embarrassing. I'll be here for 5 minutes maybe. Lovely stuff. Shaw is back. Shaw is back in the squad, is he? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got all of these players on the pitch, and in the squad we have Kakonki, we have Bayendir, we have Amas, we have Shaw, we have Lindelof, we have Ericsson, Mason Mount, Obi Martin, and Xerxes. So we do have some options on the bench. Two of these players, if they play more than 20 minutes, will get injured for 6 months though, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Will Shaw make an impact in this game? Most likely not. I doubt he'll play any minutes, but we could see more of Mason Mount, which would be interesting. The world is healing. Caleb is low-key, never in the stream. Admin is about 40. He is napping. I'll never tell. 115 conceded versus 115 charges. What game is going to be happening? Good to see you, Christian. I am never Nav, but when I am, it's worth it. How was Sancho's stinker, Christian? Sancho, is he doing any better? My guess is probably not. Let's see Sancho's stats in the latest Chelsea game, where they drew 0-0 to Brentford. Sancho's stats, 81% pass accuracy, 2 chances created, an expected assist of 0.04, XG of 0.07, 25% successful dribbles, 100% accurate long balls, 29% of ground duels won. Yeah, I've seen enough. If Chelsea do actually end up buying him, I don't know what's going on over there, because why would anyone choose to buy Jadon Sancho? Surely they just have to back out of the deal. Kick him out of the Angels. Why has everyone got a call for other people to get kicked out of the Angels, man? Who is Sancho? Oh yeah, it's the guy who's going to be back at your club at the end of the season. To be honest, I think 3 time outs in Discord in a week, a record for me. I mean, it seems like the 2 deputies, Caleb, are your arch nemesises, so I'd be on your best behaviour if I were you. Good day, everyone. Good day, Matt Scott. How you doing, mate? Maddie! What's everyone's score predictions? I want to see how early people are to what we think is going to happen here. Realistically, do we win without Ahmad last time around? We don't have Ahmad here. Could argue we've got a much worse side. Let's compare the side that played against Man City last time. Man City v Man United. Why is this not coming up? It was a 1-1, right? Or 2-1? It was 2-1. Okay, so the lineup that played against City last time, folks, we had Onana in goal, we had Martinez, Maguire, and De Ligt in the back 3. In the midfield, we had Ugarte and Fernandes. As for wing-backs, we had Mazraoui and Delo. And up top, funnily enough, we had Mount, Højlund, and Ahmad. So the team is completely different to how it was when we actually got the win against them. But, I mean, Martinez and Ahmad linked up for that last-minute winner. Are we going to see that again? No, because Ahmad isn't in the side, and so isn't Martinez. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. Kenzie and Nick ain't here to do shiz. I own them. You seem to own everything. You run the shit. You own this. 0-0, 2 shiz teams. What can you expect? 3-1 City, says Matt. Enjoying the recession in the USA, Matt Scott. 7-0 United. 3-0 United, okay. What's recessing? I'm doing great. Matt's loving life, mate. He's just building his man den in the basement. Peak recession in USA. To be fair, we were playing with 10 men last time. We had Mount playing. I mean, Mount could come in again. He could come in again and perform some magic, if we want to believe that. Let's go through the lineup now as well. So we've got Onana, Mazraoui, Maguire, Yoro at the back. Mazraoui has looked good at centre-back, so there's no worry there. Yoro actually looked decent against Nottingham Forest as well. Maguire, I think I saw some stat about Maguire that he has the most interceptions of any United player this season, despite only playing, I think it's like 15 games or something like that. Or starting 15 games. In the midfield, we have Casemiro and Ugarte. Casemiro hit and miss. We never know what we're going to get with him. Ugarte had to get hooked against Nottingham Forest, didn't he? How early was he hooked against Nottingham Forest? Let me remind myself. He was hooked after 46 minutes. So hopefully he can do better here. Left wing back, we've got Dorgu, who again, physical beast, but he's shown to be a bit rash, a bit rough around the edges. Delo, to be fair to him, I think in the past 2 games he's been semi-alright. And Højlund up top. Højlund, who, again, was in a purple patch, but is he going to keep that up here? If not, then he's got to be sold. Peak. Fake news, bruv. Look at the charts going back to 2016. This is a tiny blip. Look at the disparity in tariffs until now. We will be great, mate. From what I'm seeing, a lot of people are saying that America will be good when it comes to his tariffs. You can tell Matt had no Nvidia shares. Hell no, no Nvidia shares. To be fair, if anyone had Nvidia shares, they'd be minted right now. Did you see that new game called Schedule 1, admin? I have not seen it. Let's have a look. Schedule 1. It looks quite dodge, mate. I've just looked at images. Give me the lowdown on what Schedule 1's about. The game is based on admin's day job, Caleb. Facts, to be honest. Lads, should I put money into S&P 500? That's a great question. I do not offer any financial advice here at the home of Old Truthford, so at the home of honestly biased sports content. We all got balls, bros, US and Brits alike. Yeah, man. Matt Scott knows. Admin actually lives under a rock, to be honest. I'm happy living under my rock, if I'm perfectly honest. It's actually the prime time to invest right now. I invested in Gen DX long ago. I may be able to cover all 3 daughters' college soon. Wow, fair play. Matt Scott to the moon. Matt Scott to the moon. Let me see if I can find some updates for us as well. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the Manchester United news has been pretty dry over the past 2 weeks. I mean, the only things that I can think about that were kind of controversial were Alejandro Garnacho discreetly putting his house up for sale. A lot of people are saying that means that he's almost definitely going to be sold in the summer, which, again, I think there's like a 70% chance that Garnacho gets sold this summer. Like, he hasn't naturally took to this system, and is he really going to let his star be put out by the fact that he just doesn't suit the 3-4-3 system? I doubt it. I am praying that we show up today and avoid total embarrassment. Well, we are at home, aren't we? So I don't think we've got a very good record against City at home. We don't have a very good record against anyone at home. Admin schedule 1 is you being Walter White. Okay, interesting. Out of 10. Pray we do in church. I know you won't show up today, but then again, neither will City. I'm going to play schedule 1 after the stream. I downloaded it from Steam today. Wow. Where do you guys even hear about these things? Like, are you watching like streamers play the game? Are you like, is it just online? What sort of communities? Because it hasn't touched my timeline at all. Okay, let's see some updates. Just on stream. Okay. It's not on PlayStation yet, just on stream. Asmongold, Zach. Oh, Asmongold, that reminds me. That sounds familiar. Okay, yeah, I've seen some of Asmongold's stuff. He, I swear, didn't he get caught with like cockroaches going around his like setup or something like that? Could be making that up. But let's just go through some updates quickly as well. Oh, let's leave the fake rumours for now. Ruben Amorim on winning with Manchester United versus Sporting. Different context, different league. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We've heard so many different interviews from Amorim at this point. It's actually driving the fans insane. Aiden Heaven back with the United squad to face Man City. That's good to hear, because there obviously was the potential that he could have been out for a long time. So it's good to see that Aiden Heaven is free from the shackles of that boot. If you haven't already, folks, by the way, drop a like on the stream. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. But there's Amorim smiling through the pain and the sun. Very good. Luke Shaw officially back with a fresh trim. Has he trimmed down the weight though? Who knows? Who knows? Gary Neville, it's a big game. Manchester United don't have the luxury to rest players or think they can do anything clever going into the Lyon game on Thursday night. They haven't had enough games, enough performances over the season. Ruben Amorim has to get his team used to his style of play and get through these teething problems. They're struggling to score goals. It's really important for Manchester United. Okay, fingers crossed. Players up front are just not of the quality required at the club. That sounds really harsh, but it's the truth. I mean, does Gary Neville know something? Does Gary Neville know that Højlund's going to get moved on? You could field 4 players that are not Manchester United anymore. Alanga, Rashford, Welbeck, and McTominay behind them. They would do a lot better than the current players as a 4 up front. True. Very, very true. De Ligt has an injury. Let's see how long it's going to take. Hopefully that's not a long injury. It's important. He's really experienced. He can help us on the field, but also outside the field. So everyone is really happy to have Luke Shaw again. He's got to be sold in the summer, surely. And then Eric Cantona and Sir Alex Ferguson. Good to see. Good to see. Those are all the updates for now, but oh God, what's Pep Guardiola saying? Pep Guardiola, and if he enjoys playing at Old Trafford, comfortable is not the word. When we achieve what we achieved, you have incredible respect for all the opponents in the stadiums. It's a beautiful place to come, but we take every away game seriously. Of course we want to beat them. It's our derby. Okay. Dry personalities. Gone are the days of Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, and Jose Mourinho, who actually brought some spice to this league. Everyone's so pally-pally now, it's just... Ugh. We need more. We need more from these people. Love how Ubisoft made a new game for hundreds of millions of dollars and some random drug dealing outsells it from nowhere. That Asmongold is a vile creature. He is ultra Trump right now. I am not ultra much of anything, but having fun. Love that. Guys, eventually, I will get this setup fully set up, and we'll see if we can do some gaming live streams as well. Because we've got GTA 6 coming out later this year. You know we're going to have an Admin's Angels clan, for sure. Asmon is pretty chill. Some of his viewers are degens. Yo, Eddie, how you doing, man? Used to watch his World of Warcraft stuff back in the day. I see the politics chat is thriving. I'm not going to lie, Old Truthford has been taken over by the home of politically rogue views. Because, I mean, one minute I'm going to the Old Truthford Discord just to have a nice chat about Gonacho putting his house up for sale, and then I'm seeing an Irish... I don't know. He looks kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. The Irish guy who looks kind of rough, walking down the street with an American guy, going on about Romanian gypsies. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's very rogue. How you doing, admin? I'm not doing too bad, man. I'm not doing too bad. Literally just woke up from a nap, so if I'm half awake, that's why. How you doing, Eddie? I miss Jose. Would love to see him pinch Arteta's nose after the derby. That'd be hilarious. Jose is prime Barclays. I'll stay out of the politics today. Just free yourself from it. Free yourself from it, Eddie. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. As for this game, God, like, Pep Guardiola's playing Foden as a striker, with Kevin De Bruyne as captain at Cam. If we're being honest, this City side isn't even that impressive, but I do think we may struggle here. I think we're looking at a boring first half. Maybe it ends 1-1. And then in the second half, we managed to pull 2 goals. I'm going 3-1, Manchester United. Glory, glory, Man United, please. I'm surviving at least. Can't complain. Love that. Do you have exams coming up and stuff, Eddie, for uni? It's still City. Damn, the record is awful. No Haaland, no problem. Okay, Eddie is saying that Man City are a one-man team, no Haaland, and we will bring victory to the streets of Old Trafford and Truthford. What's everyone been up to this weekend anyway? Because, like I said, Manchester United news is absolutely dry. A lot of people are talking about... I need to make a note of this. Schedule 1. Let me look at a trailer for Schedule 1. Let's see. What type of game we're talking about here? Because it doesn't look like a very high quality game, but I'm guessing it's quite addictive. Okay, so is it just a bunch of people playing blackjack? Skating around town, and you've just got to, like, literally sell stuff to... You're selling drugs to people. Oh, God. Just loads of different people. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting game. Where are we? I do have exams, but they are 24-hour open book online exams. Bit of a joke, to be honest. What the hell? I'm sure the content's pretty intense though, because you're doing something science related, right? How much does it cost you guys for a 20-ounce of Coke? I'm curious. Is up to $2.50 here. Nuts. What type of Coke we talking? What is going on here? What is going on in this chat? Matt Scott's gonna send us his Bitcoin wallet soon. This is KDB's last Manchester derby. Yep, he's on his way out. Where do you guys rate Kevin De Bruyne in terms of Premier League midfielders? Because I've seen some people put him like 9th. I've seen some people put him 7th. I've seen some people put him 2nd. Does he make your top 10 Premier League midfielders? You tell me, guys. You grow and sell drugs. Okay. I predict 2-1 United, Garnacho and Højlund. 2-1 United, Garnacho and Højlund. Nemanja, welcome back to the chat, but predicting that Højlund is going to score a goal. Ooh. That is a very brave prediction, that. Like $1.3 here, Matt Scott. I don't know how much an ounce is, Matt. Half a litre nav. So half a litre of Coke. How much is that costing us here? Let's have a look. Let me Google this. It's costing us £1.95. £1.95. So I think that is roughly around like $2.50. Yeah, that's coming out exactly the same. Here's a lot of content, to be fair. You got it already. You got it. What topic in science do you study? Is it like biomed or top 2? The man just saying Kevin De Bruyne in the top 2 Premier League midfielders of all time. Wow. Top 8. And that's 28 grams. Højlund bicycle kick, and he does the Rooney celebration. Imagine. Ugh, that's as far as we can go, mate. Imagining. I doubt. Oh god. I wish that would happen. I feel a Højlund hat-trick. Guys. Højlund needs a hat-trick to save his Manchester United career. Will we get it is another question. I highly doubt that's going to happen. 1.5 litres is 279 and 1 litre is 239. Well, 500 mil, 175. Oh, you're talking fluid ounces? Ah, yes, the disparity in measurement systems. I'll link a hilarious vid in the Discord to a Saturday Night Live skit with a hilarious explanation of how we came up with the shiz. How? I don't know when that became a thing, or why it became a thing, but it did, and it's a pain in the ass, to be fair. It is fun though. It is a part of traveling when you go to another country and you're just like, what is this measurement system and why is this a thing? Okay. Let's see what other latest news has come out. We are 4 minutes away from kickoff. Hopefully we can actually see an exciting match today, because it has been a while. Let's see. We need our shooting boots on today as well, given the fact that we did actually have more XG than Nottingham Forest, but failed to convert. I think most of that XG came from Harry Maguire playing as striker as well. You guys would be surprised the amount of videos I've seen on Harry Maguire and his movement as a striker, saying that his just general movement is more adapt than Højlund's is. Quite hilarious, to be fair. Okay, Ruben Amorim has come out saying, I really think we can win the Premier League in the future. I don't know when. It's going to take time, but I want to put that kind of pressure on myself. Well, that pressure is always on you as a Manchester United coach, to be fair. Bruno Fernandes on how he feels when he hears his chant from Manchester United. Very proud. It's a very good moment for me. It's something that I really always appreciate. Obviously, when you come to a club, you're not expecting to have a song or to be hearing that during games or in the stadium singing that. It's always like goosebumps every time I hear it. Good PR there. Amorim, if you look at Rasmus, Josh, Garnacho, they try to shoot, especially Garnacho. They want it really bad, but we are not doing things we should with the quality they have. Ooh, okay. Calling out the front line there. You ready? It's there. My guy, Howard. I'll have to give it a watch, Matt. Casemiro in the midfield, but don't worry, Bernardo and Kovacic are slow as well. Kitman's been pretty shoddy at packing the shooting boots, I can't lie. Very good. City have no pace. Yeah, but they're just going to dominate possession, aren't they? Like, Amorim's already said that we're just pretty much waiting for transitions to try and hurt them on the break. Hello, boys. Let's win the derby today, says Nick. Nickoi! Admin, I have an addiction to blueberries. Blueberries are the shiz, man. Tim Howard is my guy as an American keeper. Very interesting. I mean, he came out with some controversial comments about the Glazers, but we'll let it pass. I will be back in 30 seconds, guys. 1 sec. Okay, we're back. Blueberries are very nice, Nav. I'm not gonna lie. I eat them almost every day. Win it for the sake of my money. Win it, says Joffit, aka Toku. Nav, we get raspberries and put a blueberry inside. Just intimidated. Fire. Get raspberries and put a blueberry inside. That is insane. The man's gone insane. Raspberries. The Frenchman is here. That's not the Frenchman, is it? Wait, Joffit, are you French? What are you, Joffit? Sounds dirty, Matt. That reminds me, I have a French meme, oui. French are here. Never mind, he's Indonesian, yeah, guys. I was going to say. A bit worried about Mamouche. Mamouche is probably the only, like, very decent player, I'd say. I mean, Foden, you never know what's going to happen, but I'd say Mamouche is the one to worry about. I agree with you there, Eddie. Truthfordians, Ethan, how you doing, man? It's that Charles guy. It is that Charles guy. Thank God. Let's keep the chat clear from frogs. Well, hello, Mackenzie in the chat with his new little spanner next to his name. Or a wrench, whatever you want to go with. Or a French here. A Frenchman has invaded the streets of Old Truthford, but I don't know if he's in the chat. Amorim hugging on Pep. Is Pew. Okay, let's get the game up, lads. We are 24 seconds in. Where's this? Oh, wow. Oh, Hoyland, man. Is that a pen? Or a foul just outside the box for United? Wow. Looking threatening already. Foul on Garnacho. That was very, very close to being a pen. Maybe City are officially washed. More than us. Okay. Timer. We are on minute 1:14. Okay. Oh, Casemiro to take a free kick here. Or is... Nah, Bruno Fernandes, surely, yep. Okay, Bruno Fernandes to take a free kick. Nick Nab McKenz, what's up? Just chilling. Matt Scott, wow. One mention of French people and an angry mob begins to... I don't know why everyone hates French people here. Which is a pretty French thing to do consistently, coincidentally. Did you guys enjoy the absolute masterful masterclass by Max Verstappen, the F1 GOAT? Oh man, Max Verstappen, what a guy. I cannot get enough of F1 chat. Okay, Fernandes free kick, come on. Fernandes free kick, steps over it. Did that hit Casemiro? Oh man. Come on lads, Bruno, come on, Max Verstappen. Do. Max Verstappen. Do. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the stream. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. Okay, United have a corner here. Admin, you know exactly why we don't like the French. They're French. That just reminds me of Die Hard, where the character's like, the only problem with Scotland is it's full of Scots. Okay, City. Oh. Oh, throw in. City at the back. Playing it around the back. Games when it's sunny just look like preseason games. It's true. Very true. Only feels like a real game when it's dark and gloomy. I like the sunny feel. I feel like we play better when the sun's out. I don't know why, or if a stat can back that up, but I feel like we do. Okay, City playing it around the back. That's my bloodline back to Mary, Queen of Scots. Oh no, Matt. Absolute waffle about the weather there from admin. Mate, look into the stats. I swear we play better when it's sunny. What do you call French is sent to the electric chair? French fries? Oh god. Oh god. We've started early here, guys. Guys, we've started early. Okay, Foden trying to do something here. Come on, United. Five minutes in. McKen's love to see the blue name. That deserves a timeout, Nick. Rodri gotta have the worst Ballon d'Or defense ever. Oh, City coming forward. Okay, Delo, one-on-one defending. Let's pass back, doesn't have to. City. They're building possession, but they don't really have a focal point, do they? I can't see anyone who they're trying to play the ball through to. Better to set the bar low from the beginning. That way our hope doesn't get smashed that hard. Big ups to Fulham, by the way. Big dub over Liverpool. You'd love to see it. Oh, really? I didn't see that. Wait a sec. Guys. Arsenal are only 9 points off Liverpool. Could they still bottle it? Who knows? But then Arsenal are so bad themselves. I wish Forest were in the position Arsenal were, because that could have been the ideal solution to all of our problems. 16 points off. Can they bottle it in 7 games? Is winning today mathematically eliminates City from title contention? That's a good question, Ethan. Can anyone verify that? Foden has scored in his last 6 games against us, including 1 hat-trick. Maybe 2. Nav only admin can mute me, and secretly he loves the jokes. The fuck? Nav is playing the long game here. How did he lose to Forest? How did we lose to Forest? Textbook Dutch resilience. Everything is calculated. Who have Liverpool got to play? Nav's got a 5-year takeover plan. Everyone on my side will get a promotion. Boo! There's too many coups going on here in the streets of Old Truth. The revolution will be live streamed. Good reference there, Eddie. If City draw or lose, they cannot win Prem today. Okay. Come on, United. The mission is clear. Stop them from winning the Premier League. Garnacho back to Yarrow. Burrow playing on the left side today rather than the right. Interesting. Onana just kicks it straight out of play. Good stuff. Things you love to see. I think the delayed offsides is dumb. They should be made to hold the flag with both hands in front of their chest or something at least. Yeah, I don't know why they're putting that rule in, to be honest. I can't think of many reasons for it. The United hoodie looks quality. I've been saying this, Nav, man. I really want to get that hoodie. But I don't want to fuel the Glazers. Oh, wow. Shot from Foden already. Had Onana diving. Correction, if they draw, it is a maximum of 74 points. 1 point ahead of Liverpool if they lose everything. Okay. Okay, Onana. Goal kick. Ugarte to Dorgu. Guys, realistically, this half we're going to look our best as well because The City players are having to play with the sun in their eyes. So we should at least get one goal this half. If we don't, it might be a bit choppy for us. And we are giving the ball away from Maguire there, but who was that? Wins it back. Foden injured. Lovely stuff. You seen the rumours of De Gea coming back? I doubt. I really don't think De Gea is coming back, if I'm being honest, guys. Like, not just because it's a crazy story, but also the fact that I do think De Gea is on his own decline. So it makes no sense bringing him back. Unless we brought him back as like a second choice keeper. For a ball playing keeper, Onana sure does kick the ball out a lot. True that, Eddie. Foden down, obviously hurt, probably coming off. De Gea's never coming back, Kens. Maguire, oh my god. We are shaky right now, wow. VAR looks at this Casemiro, might get sent off. Oh, we need to have a look at it. Kens, do people actually call you Mackenzie? Like on a day-to-day basis? A Casemiro red card would be on brand. Oh. What's a derby without a red card? I think Jack Grealish could score against us today. I could see that happening. As much as I love De Gea, he would only be a second choice. Maybe do all the cups. They try to, but I tell them not to because it sounds strange. Mackenzie. Well, looks like Foden isn't going to score against us today, making his streak at scoring at derbies null and void, I'm afraid. Did you ever get called Mackie? Mackie D's. Truthfordians. Diego, how you doing, man? Kenzie, that's all. I'm ready to suffer with you all. That said, 2-1 United. I'm going 3-1 United today. But I can easily see a 2-1 coming as well. Lucky you, the Mackenzie in my school was always called Mackie. What admin says Mackenz for some reason. Mackenz is, Mackenz works as well. I feel like the muck needs to be acknowledged sometimes, When I first read your name, I thought you switched your family name with your surname. Reeve sounds more like a first name. Reeve does not sound like a first name. Reeve does sound like a first name, Mackenzie. It does, I'm afraid. Onana playing it out the back to Mazraoui to Delo. Maguire. Tried the long pass to Dorgu but couldn't get there. Reeve is a definite surname. There's a YouTuber called Reeve, isn't there? Thank you, Eddie. Reeve was a job in Middle Ages. Means town scribe. Ooh, very good. How have you been holding up, Diego? So definitely surname. Kenzie with a history to back up the point. Love to see. Good challenge there from Maguire on Marmouche. He got through there. And we've got a corner hit. Oh, De Bruyne, it's not even on the white line, mate. Come on. I know he's leaving the Prem guys, but linesman, have a word. If they score from this, I swear. Okay, De Bruyne whips in. There's confusion, but we get it away. Man City playing it around the back. De Bruyne getting a lot more involved since Foden's departure. Dorgu doing well to defend Bernardo Silva there. Been alright surviving this horrid season. Just about. He probably picked his YouTube name based on his surname. Liverpool loss made the morning less bitter though. It's beautiful to see Fulham do the Lord's work on this holy of Sundays. Where do we reckon De Bruyne goes? United. Where would De Bruyne go? I'd say back to Bundesliga. I think he'll play somewhere there. Maybe he doesn't seem like an Italy type of guy, but then maybe he does. Juventus or a team in the Bundesliga, I think. Truthfully, I've played too many medieval games to know what Reeve is. Sometimes I'm a little bit scared for myself. I'd chuff it. Get off the medieval games, man. Dorgu, did he? Nah, I didn't win the corner. Poor there. Goal kick to City. Bernardo Silva is such a rat, gets away with murder. Toku, that's crazy. I'm correct, right, Toku? Bayern. Yeah, I can see him going Bayern. Yeah, I reckon he joins Ronaldo. Saudi. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, he's created his legacy in the Premier League. He's got nothing else to really do, and he can earn a shiz ton of money because there'll be a lot of interest of, oh, where's De Bruyne going to go? Which the Saudis would love. Italy would be great for him, slow-paced defensive football. Back to Belgium or the desert. Saudi could defo be where he goes. They usually help the Lord collect some tax. Get my tax, McKenz. Get my tax. The chips. What is going on here? Okay, chips ball over to Fernandez. Fernandez to Dorgu. Come on. Dorgu to Garnacho. Garnacho left wing. Garnacho tries to cross for play. He finds Delo. Good from Delo. Delo cross in. Come on. Oh my god. Was that Garnacho? Oh my god. Why do they keep bottling it when we actually get chances? Okay. Maguire at the back. Used to think the taxman was an actual man who came to your house and took your money. I mean, they do exist. They do come to your house as well. Let's be honest, Kevin De Bruyne stayed 2 years too long in the Prem. True that. But, I mean, he achieves stuff still. Garnacho can't even run into an effing cross, for fuck's sake. Garnacho, come on, lad. You never met the Taxman Kenzie? He's actually sound, gets a bad rep. Yeah, sound guy, that Taxman. Okay, City playing it around the back. City trying to come forward here. Who are they even going to try and find now that Foden's off the pitch? Oh wait, Foden's back. Is Foden back on? Did I completely miss that? Yeah, Foden's still on the pitch. Never mind, ignore me. I just want someone to score to liven up the game. Ugh. Summer United game up in 3 words, guys. Okay, Maguire just clears. Does anyone else remember the hype of when Amorim actually came in and it was all about goals and how he was going to get us scoring again, and if anything, we've just looked terrible. What is Casemiro doing there? Why the fuck did he just leave a ball because the ref ran past? 3 words, no finished chances. Okay, Fernandez. Oh, Fernandez on the ball, battles, keeps the ball still, and still finds a pass. Fair play, Fernandez. But he's having a go at the ref that no foul was called there. Garnacho. Right wing, finds Dorgu. Why did Dorgu take a touch? Oh my god. At least try and finish it. Why are you trying to take a touch there? Let's not start blaming Amorim until we see what his team is like after pre-season. Nah, there's no blame on Amorim. It's more the fact that the one consistent thing that these players have had throughout the season, under Ten Hag or Amorim, under Ruud it wasn't so bad, but he played like 3 games. The trend is our finishing has been terrible this season. Like in almost every game, Garnacho gets a big chance that he just misses. That's why he's rated 64 on FIFA. I mean, can we argue against that? Dorgu looks stuck between smashing it low and touching it past the defender. Ended up with that Lukaku control. First touch like Lukaku. FIFA ratings are not an accurate representation, says Eddie. I don't know, man. I don't know. FIFA surprisingly accurate. And that is why Gervinho was one of the best players in the world. Our finishing is bad because our number 9 is bad. This is starting to feel like a dead game. Yeah. I just want to see new faces, if I'm being honest. I want to see like Mason Mount come in and just see if he can actually reignite this side, because it's been dead for a long time. Did you guys see the reports that Mason Mount may be going to a clinic in Switzerland or something like that for 6 months to see if he can solve his reoccurring injury problems? Why is Hoyland's average position at DM? Starting to Nick. Tribinio on FIFA was a cheat code. Oh, who's this? Garnacho to Fernandez to Dorgu. What is he even trying to do, Dorgu? Is that a shot? Like, I'm so confused at what... I'm quite scared that Dorgu's going to be one of these players who has all the physicality, but his decision-making is just not there. Because, bro, what is the point of that? Yeah, let's have the only player that can play cam / right wing playing cam right wing, please. I want to see a Mount Super Sub performance today, would be nice. Hoyland's running was so subpar. Dorgu's confidence is in shambles, yet he's the one most readily open on the wing. Pradan, hello boys, how's it going? You all are my eyes for today. Don't worry, Pradan. Our eyes are bleeding currently, so I don't know if we can be much help. Hoyland made a decent run there for Fernandez. I don't know if that was a decent run. How many chances do they need? Okay. Fernandez. Ball over the top to... Who was that to? Garnacho again. No, to Ugarte, and he just couldn't hit the ball. That's without the sun in his eyes as well, by the way. We get into the box and forget how football works, my god. Hey, Eddie. Nav, Diego, Ethan, Manu, AP. This game is screaming for somebody to be brilliant for 15 seconds. Another chance squandered. Delo to Mazraoui to Onana. It's crazy that Onana literally gets paid to just play the ball from one side to the other and then make the most routine saves. Finds Delo, ball over top. Okay, Fernandez to Hoyland. We're playing some sort of football here, but then it kind of stops as soon as we get to the back line. Okay. What can we do here? Fernandez literally not happy with his teammates right now, throwing his arms up at everything. Lads, as Nick, the Dutch Destroyer, says there, leave a like if you haven't already. Got to keep the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. And also, keep the YouTube overlords happy. This is going to either be a 1-0 game or 4-0 City. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game for City because they don't have enough cutting-edge players to do that. But I think they could sneak a 1-0 here. If we keep wasting these chances, that is. Be glad you aren't seeing these, Pradan. So weird to see Kenzie as the moderator. I know. The little wrenches are getting more and more. Trust me, Pradan. Is it that bad, Eddie? Dorgu, how are you offside there? Just wasted that ball Bruno played. The chances we are missing aren't fun to watch, no. Greenwood would get 15 goals and assists at least if he played as a striker. Oh, 100% now. 100%. City with a free kick here in a dangerous spot. AP, if we had competent players, we'd be up 3-0 by now. Okay, corner. Oh, wow. Okay, Mazraoui just gets away. Kens, to what job did you get accepted? Heart skipped a beat there. Onana punching Maguire in the back of the head. Yep, sounds about right. How does Onana have less reach with his hands than Maguire does with his head? Gave admin a list of players. No, Mackenzie's talking about the actual job that you got. Okay, Man City playing it around the back. They have dominated possession. Let's look at the stats. 58% possession to City. But we have had one big chance and created an XG of 0.35. So if our players didn't bottle it, we would actually be doing well today. And I kind of feel sorry for Fernandes because he's created a lot of chances for people. Toku, if we were to replace Onana, does someone come to mind? I forget his name now, but the Real Madrid keeper, not Courtois, but the other one, would be interesting. If he would actually leave Real Madrid. For me, it's Trafford. Oh, Trafford, I don't know. I'm 50-50 with Trafford. Costa is Costa again though. Like he was making similar mistakes to Onana in the Europa League when we played them this season, I think. Toku brother, anyone is better than Jumping Jack Onana. Tick that off the Old Truthford bingo card. Pradan calling Onana Jumping Jack. Nav, it's like climbing obstacle courses in treetops. It's a great time. Lunin, yeah, that's for one. I think Lunin would be a good option. Luke Shaw warming up is odd to see. No, he's not warming up. He's just limping very, very swiftly. That's what he's doing. This is where Luke Shaw comes in. I mean, he actually just is amazing in this system for like one season and then he gets injured again for 2 years. Lunin is injured every year for a couple of months. Well, it's okay because we've got old type A and D to back him up, you know, Nav? Nah, to be honest, I haven't looked too much into the goalkeeping market. I don't know who would actually be a good option to bring in. Lunin got dropped by Ukraine because he was shiz in the Euros. Okay, Lunin may not be the option. Luke Shaw comes in, kicks one ball and breaks toe and is injured again. Eddie is Amarim. If Amarim raises his voice enough, Shaw will be with us here. Oh, the sad scenes, the sad state of affair of our bench right now. Oh, Onana fakes pass. Oh, what a good dummy. Okay, finds Ugarte, but Ugarte's pass not very not very sharp there from Ugarte. Again, gets tackled and then just plays the ball to a City player anyway, but Garnacho. Yeah. Chevalier or something from Lille has been an option considered. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for Chevalier. Mike Maignan from Milan would be a good option. I would love Vicario, but Spurs won't let him go. Okay, good from Mazraoui on De Bruyne there. Man, this game has really just been United with chances, City just crossing the ball and nothing happening. We haven't seen a lot of fluid football here. Okay. I would suggest Marmadashvili, but Liverpool already snatched him up. For Bruggen, somebody should put a hit out on Daniel Levy. Dealing with Spurs would be tolerable at that point. Verbruggen is quality. Verbruggen is a good shout. I really rate him. Is Verbruggen the one that looks like General Zod? Yeah, he's the one that looks like General Zod. Oh, I don't know if we can sign any more Dutch people, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nav. I don't know if we can. There's also no way we're paying 80 mil for a keeper. No way. As soon as we come asking, the price tag would be 80 mil or some BS. Dutch really is big hit or really bad miss in United. Oh man, what's Højlund done this game? Let's look at Højlund's stats. Cheeky Højlund watch. He's made 4 passes, and that's it. Okay, good to have you, mate. Good to have you. Well, it's Mo. Oh my god, who was that? Shot from Gundogan, I think. That was inches away from the post. Well, it's not reality, but I get him for 20 mil in Football Manager. Well, we've got to offload Højlund this transfer market. Got to. I just don't see how Amorim could possibly think, yeah, this is going to be my future striker. Oh, Garnacho picks up the ball. The thing is, Garnacho is actually lively. Like, he gets into good positions, finds the right passes, but he just doesn't ever finish his chances. Oh. Casemiro having the shot there, but it was straight at the keeper. City come forward yet again. I mean, we are pretty much just playing Ole ball here. I mean, all of our attacks last about 5 to 10 seconds because we're on the break. And then City's last about 4 minutes because I have to build up play. Still haven't forgiven Gundogan for the FA Cup final goal. He scored when we lost. Yep. Agree, Eddie. It was a good goal though, wasn't it? United are interested in a Belgium keeper, Lammers or something. Well, Amorim turn goals, Gutierrez. Might as well wait what Højlund turns up to be. I don't know if he can wait because fans have already had to sit through this season. Amorim kind of needs to at least show a vision of the future, and Højlund isn't that guy. Garnacho is having a better game today. He still needs to find a finish for his own sake. Agreed. Lads, Keith, how you doing, man? Yes, I read it somewhere now. Keith, admin, what 3 former United bench players would you take to fix this squad? Full stop. When I say bench players, I mean players like Wes Brown. 3 bench players. That's a hard one. McTominay. Who else is a bench player? Good to see you, Charlie, by the way. I would take McTominay. I would take... I'm not going to go all the way back to when we were winning like Premier Leagues and stuff like that. I want like realistic bench players. I don't know. McTominay, you could throw... Because like, you could say like Solskjaer and stuff like that, but realistically, how are they going to stand up in modern football? McTominay, what are the bench players? I'm stuck. I'm stumped. Guys, what 3 former bench players would you take to fix this squad? Let's say players not dating back longer than like 2013. So from 2013 to 2025, what 3 bench players would you pull back into this squad? Keith the Madman, how's it going, Keith? What up, ladies? I mean, we still need to buy a striker, though. Speaking of Fraud Watch, what I don't... Actually, one sec, before I go on to that, Charlie. Toku, what I don't understand is, like, the striker we've been linked to is Delap. And I understand he's at, like, a cut price in the summer, but he's still only 22 as well at Ipswich Town, so he's going to be another learner striker. We need to, in my opinion, sell Højlund, bring in Delap, and then maybe bring in like an actual experienced striker that's going to hit the ground running, and then we'd have experienced striker, Delap, and Xerxes, and I think that would really sort out our striker position for the next few years. Speaking of Fraud Watch, voice to text outing me for the full stop on that last comment. I was going to say, that was random. I'm still at the dreaming the dream stage myself, Keith. How's the uncle doing? Uncle? Anderson, Raphael, and Fabio. Easy. I don't know. Why are we linked to Delap? Because he might get relegated with Ipswich Town, so then realistically it's going to cost us like 30 mil. Delap could still be a flash in the pan, but not worth the investment yet. City just playing it around the back. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I think the Manchester derby is one of the most boring derbies in football. Like, I can't think of too many exciting Manchester derbies in the past 10 years. Admin ignoring all my chats. What have you sent? No, all I can see is Delap is so mid. My three choices were purely on vibe, so I ignored the fixing the squad bit. Tomine, Sergio, Romero, Juan Mata, just for the vibes. Juan Mata, that's what I was arguing. Like, is Juan Mata technically a sub player? I don't know. A bench player. Hopefully they buy who Amarim wants. Casemiro has been okay so far. He's been alright. There have been a couple of times where his positioning's been a bit odd. Fingers admin, I'd rather be in the kitchen preparing sweet potato fries and watching this live stream rather than watching Manchester United play. I mean, can I blame you? Can I really blame you? That's half time, 0-0, yet again. Lads. If we don't genuinely deserve to go to heaven after watching these devils for like however many years of our lives, how much time do you reckon we've all spent of our lives watching this team? Like, if we added it all up, like screen time, how many hours, how many days have we wasted watching Manchester United play? Like, the last 2 seasons have been so bad. When Pogba played his best half of football in a United shirt and had that brace, what about the McSauce derby? But those games all meant nothing, guys. What happened in the Solskjaer era, which did kind of make me question, is he going to be the guy? Is that whenever anything wasn't at stake against Manchester City, then we would always win the game. But as soon as it was like, we need to win this to either get through to the next round of a cup or to actually qualify for this or for that, we would always lose. We would always lose. It was always the insignificant games where Ole would beat City. And it's like there with the Pogba brace as well, like all it did was delay like City's 100-point season. Like, it didn't really do anything. What about the McSauce derby? Is that so, Eddie? And the FA Cup final was a great one. The FA Cup final, it was all right. That one didn't feel like a derby, to be fair. But yeah, that was a good day. That was a very good day. Pints might have clouded my memory, but sweet potatoes are disgusting. No way, Ethan. Sweet potatoes are lovely. Delo, admin's favourite, doing any good? He's just a body on the pitch right now, like the rest of them. The only player that's actually stood out, for me anyway, has been Fernandes. I think Casemiro's done alright. I think Garnacho, other than his finishing, has been involved in a lot of play. That's it, really. I mean, Mazraoui's doing decent at centre-back, but I'd say Fernandes is the one that's standing out right now. So Fernandes has created the most chances of the match, 3, and he's completed the most dribbles in the match. And he's got an expected assist rate of 0.33. So realistically, he's the one who's creating all of our XG right now. Delo hasn't had much to do. Offensively, hasn't done much wrong. If it's for 23-24 City or before, I would say we survived. But today's City, we should have capitalised. It's not a waste as long as we eventually win something again, admin. Yeah, I know. Imagine if we win the Europa League after all of this. It'd be insane. Seems like the same as always, Eddie. Ole beats City. I still remember where I was when Pogba Masterclass happened, EJ. Even 4 times. Nav, as do I. Blackchester United under Mourinho was my favourite team in this bad era. Now, I think the season where we came second with Solskjaer was my favourite team. The Cavani vibes were real, man. First season under Mourinho was gold. Amorim will win the Europa League on accident. If Amorim somehow wins this Europa League, it'll be insane. Pogba, Lukaku, Lingard, Martial, Rashi cooking everyone. I don't know, man. That season was good, but it just seemed like it wasn't as exciting because we saw how good City were, and they were absolutely dominating everyone. The Zlatan Pogba season, so Mourinho's first season, was pretty good, to be fair. We could have win that season. I like Ten Hag's first season. Ten Hag's first season was good as well. Because, I mean, there was a time where everyone loved Anthony, and then it really changed after he did that little spin move, and then it kind of all fell off. Ten Hag's first season was good as well, though. There was a lot of good games that season, like with Arsenal, where they eventually won 3-2 at the Emirates, but it was back and forth. Nav, I wish we would have had a healthy Martial. Dude had the sauce when healthy. Martial's head went as soon as he missed out on the French squad to go to the World Cup because he wasn't getting played under Mourinho. Because in his mind, he would have played in that squad. So then that means he could have said that he was a World Cup winner, but because he wasn't getting played by Mourinho and he didn't get selected, his mind was just gone after that point. Yep, we had Zlatan, Tunav, and Herrera. Vibro, I agree. Really thought United was back. First season under Ten Hag was the best. We've consistently been for a while. There was like a 5-6 month stretch we looked competent. Yeah, it was after like a couple of years that we'd looked that good. But I still think Solskjaer's second season was the best. If it wasn't the third season. It was the season where we finished second under Solskjaer. I think that was the best one. Because we were playing a certain style of play. Everyone knew how we were going to play it and they couldn't stop us. So I was a big fan of that. Matic, Carrick, Herrera, Pogba midfield was so underrated. It was, but then it wasn't because, like, I mean, Matic couldn't play more than like a half of football because he was so done. Yep, and same for Carrick. Exactly, Nav. I've got a massive soft spot for Ander Herrera. I personally don't, because, I mean, I think he could have stayed at the club if he wanted to. I think realistically he could have stayed. I miss Rooney. Oh, the Rooney of old, yeah, but the Rooney that we've seen post-Fergie wasn't really a big miss, if we're being honest. Should have never let Ander Herrera go to PSG. Rooney was the real English bulldog. I remember your caption, Ten Hag first season against City. 2-1 scored by player number 21. Sadly, Rashi scored instead of Anthony. Yeah, I remember that. When we beat Barcelona with Erik Ten Hag, I really thought we were back. Well, we were, and then we realised that Rashford fell off a cliff, and that meant that we had no team the next season, which was quite bad. Rooney with his balls of steel. Yup. Sometimes I randomly remember Zlatan played for us, which was actually crazy. It's funny looking back on how Zlatan played for us, because it's crazy that he actually got that many goals in the Premier League, given the fact that he's got no pace and like no Well, no, he does have physicality in the fact that he's like just a unit, but it's insane that he actually did that well for us. Safer is back in the chat. Come on, City. Terrible, mate. Rooney is my favourite player of all time. I won't hear any slander of him as a player. I'm glad you added as a player at the end of that, Eddie, because as a person, he is a very dodgy character. I heard people say that Rooney changed when he was appointed captain and he lost the dog in him. Could have been, or it could have just been the fact that he didn't really look after his body that much, to be fair. Okay, looks like half-time's almost going to come back soon. Or going to be over, rather. Do not blaspheme a United legend. Nav, you mean like 10 years ago? Cavani should have been brought 5 years ago. He was bought 5 years ago, to be fair. We bought Cavani 5 years ago, Nav. I meant when we bought him 5 years, so 10 years from now. Yep. That's true as well. I mean, Cavani realistically wasted a lot of his career at PSG. But I'm guessing he was on like ridiculous money to stay there. Because Cavani kind of just lived in Ibrahimovic's shadow, didn't he? And then now Ibrahimovic sits in Mbappe's shadow, so it's so funny. Rooney's football IQ and natural ability was top level. Well, we've still got a Rooney in the academy, so I mean, he could come through the ranks and do something similar to his dad. Remember Rooney's bicycle kick? That 2 against City was gold. I think that's what really made the Manchester derby a thing that people cared about. After Rooney scored that bicycle kick, then people started paying like real attention to it. Cavani was one of my favourite players that first season. Rooney had the warrior mentality. Rooney was just literally testosterone personified, pretty much. Like, he He was literally just testosterone personified until eventually it went past his prime and then he just became like a house cat. The thing people forget about Rooney as well is that, like, in the post-Ferguson era, Rooney got in so many good positions, but he just couldn't score for some reason. It was so weird. Because somebody who's such a natural finisher, it's crazy that he just lost his ability to convert overnight. And that's why he eventually said, yeah, I want to become a central attacking midfielder, because he could still obviously play really good balls, but just, yeah, he could not finish. Okay, second half almost underway now. Players are coming out. Neymar could have had such a better career if he wasn't as close to his sister, if you know, you know. Is that the Feb thing? Games, well boring. Yep. But either way, second half is almost underway, and hopefully we can get through this one. We just need Fernandez to produce a moment of magic. He's created a lot of opportunities, but hasn't got in a goal-scoring position so far. But second half is officially underway, and Lego. Who remembers that Roma match where Cavani scored a hattie, I think? I think that's one of the only times when I've given a player 10 out of 10 on the player ratings when I was doing it on Instagram. Wasn't a hat-trick against Southampton? Nah, Cavani scored like crazy amount of goals. Rooney was past it after 2013, true that. Yep, not testosterone personified player in the lineup, admin. I'm past 4620. Matt Scott is in the future. He's got that fast internet over in America. Rooney was my favourite player when I was little, was devastated when he left. It was sad to see him leave for Everton. City got a yellow card in for the first 10 seconds of both halves. What? They picked up another one. And so they have with Bernardo Silva. Insane. Is that a mind game? Who knows? That Roma game was when Ahmad made his debut and scored that backwards header. I don't think it was, McKenz. Because that Roma game ended like 5-2 or something like that. That wasn't when Ahmad scored the backwards header. Okay, Hoyland falling down to the ground as usual. Is he bleeding? He's holding the back of his head. Hopefully Hoyland's alright here. Oh, okay, yeah. He got a slap on the back of the head, and yeah, he made the most of it, to be fair. American Peacock. Matt's got those ultra high Peacock streams, man. I swear it was because in the second leg when we battered them, and the second leg when Ahmad scored. First leg was at home when Ahmad did the backwards header, and then second leg was away. I watched the highlights recently for the game. I think Ahmad's was a different one. Definitely a different one, McKenz. Definitely. No Starlink, Matt. Okay, Onana kicks long. Doesn't find his man, typical. City counter, but decide to retain possession as always. Oh my god. City coming forward here now. Cross in and away. I honestly do think if Scott McTominay was in this side, then he may be one of our players of the season. City playing around the back. They have now also missed a big chance, so we are even on XG. Man. Fiber much faster, 980 megabytes per second. Download speed, 980 megabytes per second. Wow. Only 72.90 a month. Decent. United. We need something to happen in this game, please. If only we sacked Ten Hag in the summer and brought Amorim in, maybe Scotty wouldn't have been sold. I definitely think Amorim would have kept McTominay. Oh! Casemiro almost finding Højlund, but was it offside? Don't tell me Højlund was offside. Oh no, Højlund just fouled the player instead. Great. Ugh, man. Okay. De Bruyne shot straight at Onana. Terrible. I pay £3 a month for my internet, but you get what you pay for. Bruh, what do you get for £3 a month? McTominay is terrible. His only good attribute was crashing into the box. I don't know about that, Nav, man. And as Eddie says, that is a pretty good trait. I mean, you kind of want a disruptor in the box to come on at halftime. Like, McTominay was literally a super sub last season. I get connection issues for £3 a month. Lovely stuff. Oh. Ah. Fernandez to Delo. Delo does his step over, and was that a shot? What was that? Garnacho, left wing, ball in, and it's collected by Edison. Good effort, lads. He would be a liability at centre mid. He can't dribble, pass, build up. He'd only be suitable as a 9 or 10. Even then, you need a bit of creativity. Oh, Garte getting into it with Diaz. And then Bernardo Silva comes up with a little push. Selling McTominay was the right choice. Maybe. I think for the price, I think we should have got at least 40 mil for McTominay, to be fair. Kevin De Bruyne has a free kick here. It was directly on the City player's head, but couldn't do much about it. And Onana pretends to dive. Okay. Okay, Victor Lindelof is coming on now. I don't know if somebody in the back line has an injury or something. Maybe Maguire, because he hasn't played much football recently. Silva, the little bish. He is just a rat of a man, to be fair. Now I respectfully disagree. Don't agree. I would respectfully disagree. Guys, should we have kept McTominay, yes or no? Nav, do you think that Scott McTominay wouldn't even do well in this system? Maguire has come off for Lindelof, by the way. Oh, Delo with some space. Can he pick out a cross anywhere? Nah, just plays it back to Fernandez. Fernandez, Dorgu, back post. Ah. When City defend well. I'm playing racing games on my phone. I'm that bored. A real Jagielka strike for the cultured footballers and football enjoyers in the chat. Shout out Phil Jagielka. He won't because he won't defend as a CM and he would hide and build up. As 10, he's too slow and inept with the ball. Okay. Amarim has just gone mental at someone. I'm trying to see who it is. But he has just screamed at someone. Why has Maguire come off then? Never thought I'd say that in a derby. It's probably because he's just coming back from injury, so they can't risk him. He should have been a striker. McTominay or Maguire, because both probably could have been strikers. Playing him for an hour is sensible. Amarim's always gone with the sensible option over emotion. And that's why Ahmad didn't play that much, but still ended up getting injured. Oh my god, who is that? Is that Mazraoui? Mazraoui gave the ball away twice, but he's coming forward now. The day Ahmad returns will be a good day. Nacho gives the ball away. Oh my god. It's painful. Okay, City on the ball. Okay, got a chance to counter Garnacho to Fernandez. Dorgu with a cross, but they're calling for handball. Garnacho on the right, Garnacho on the left. Thoughts? It does feel like when he's on the right, he doesn't shoot as much, so he's creating more for the team. But on the left, he does just shoot a bunch. And usually when he'd score them, that would be a good thing for the side. But it feels like he hasn't scored in a long time. So, yeah, I'd argue Garnacho on the right's better than left in this system. Ruben Diaz is so overrated. 100% agree, Nav. Why are the players calling for handball there? And what run is Højlund making? He's running away from the ball. The game is still neck and neck on paper. The only difference being that City have had 62% possession. United have had 38. United have created 0.44 XG compared to City 0.42. What an absolute dead game to watch. But I guess we haven't been demolished at home, so that's good. But this is City at like what, 60% of their full power. City also have a free kick here. I'm guessing De Bruyne is probably going to take it. When the game's dead, the chat dies out a bit too. Shame. It's true, man. I mean, this is what United are doing to us. We've got nothing to celebrate. The only thing that we can really look forward to is Europa League games as well. Like, Europa League streams are actually... They're actually good because we know that we could win something, but with the Premier League, everyone's kind of just like watching it for the sake of watching it now. That's when admin's creativity comes to play. Okay, free kick, Onana saves. Jeez. Europa League streams are hilarious. Also, I think late night streams are a lot more fun than midday streams, to be fair. Everyone comes alive at night. But Man City playing the ball around here. Nothing has happened in this game, though. Like, literally, there's not been any contentious moments, this, that. All that's happened is we've had a bunch of chances. Haven't been able to convert, as usual. Defensively, we've been pretty sound. But we know City aren't at their full power right now, so... Oh, Dorku versus Delo, that's always a joy to watch. And he just hugs him. Okay. Come on. Yoro driving forward. Finds Højlund. Great, mate. Great. He freezes, he turns, and then just smashes it out of play. Lovely stuff. Thanks for having... Nice having you, man. Squandered. When is Mainu coming back? That's a good question. When is Mainu coming back? I think he's expected in like a week or so. I think. Couple of weeks maybe. City playing it around the back. Saw a clip from the United Stand having a discussion with a City fan. Beth claimed that this season proves why Pep and Fergie shouldn't be compared. What do you think, admin? It's a hard one. You can still obviously compare them, but when you look at the different eras, it's clear to see that like Fergie did it in a lot more interesting and challenging circumstances than Pep has ever done throughout his career. To say that it's because of this one season, though, is kind of exaggerated. But yeah, no. I think if you look at it, it's clear to see that his history at United and everything, just in terms of what he's achieved, is incomparable to Pep. People may argue that Pep is the greatest like coach ever, but he's not the greatest manager. Never. Mainu will be in the squad next game now for Sazerdi. I don't know if that's going to make much difference, to be fair. I mean, Mainu's another player who hasn't really impressed in this Amarim system. Like, do we play him as a CM? Do we play him as a cam? We don't know what we're doing with Mainu, and here's another player who is quite heavily linked to leave. What is going on there with Onana? What? Bloody hell. Onana's blaming the sun. Wear a cap, mate. Develop Mainu to be a dynamic CM. Yeah, I doubt Mainu's gonna go, but like, I don't know. It's interesting. Just it'll be interesting seeing next season when these players have had a pre-season, when we bring new players in, who actually looks good and who looks bad. Because this season it's kind of like they've just been overloaded with information. Big Zerk coming on now. Let's see if he can actually do something for us where Hoyland hasn't been able to. Delo is showing some Delo tendencies right now. Kind of getting scared towards the end of this match. Hopefully there's no Delo disaster class. That's what we're looking to avoid. Okay. Cross in. Oh. Ugarte. Oh my god. No. Ugarte, I think on the volley or half volley. Oh, it was there for him, but he couldn't get on target. A Xerxes goal would be a welcome addition to the game. Mate, any goal would be a welcome addition. A Money Mace winner would be incredible. See, this is where games actually get exciting as well, guys. Because we have to watch the first 70 minutes of these Premier League games, all for the last 20 minutes where stuff actually happens. So, Mason Mount and Xerxes on. This will be interesting to see. Okay, throw in to United. Oh, I've got a feeling Jack Grealish is going to score though. I don't know why. Dorgu, Fernandez, to Garnacho, back to Fernandez, back to Garnacho. Oh, come on. Garnacho, back to Fernandez. Back to Garnacho. Oh my god. 1-2 of dreams. Garnacho, yeah, did nothing with it. City's attackers are really mid. Is that because Pepper has made them mid though? Jack Grealish scores. I'm breaking my phone. Jack's gonna break his trap phone if Jackie G gets a goal. Okay, City playing around the back. Come on, Zerk, press him. Press him. As soon as Hoyland comes off the pitch as well, we look immediately better, by the way. We're pressing now and we're actually winning the ball. Okay, throw in for United. This is looking like it's going to be a board draw, says Eddie. I'm back. How's it going? Well, Zerkmeister General and Mason Mount are on the pitch. And when Mason Mount's on the pitch, magic is about to happen. Nobody shows us any signs of scoring at the moment. I think we have looked more dangerous than them, to be fair. Okay, Delo, back to Mazraoui. Back to Lindelof. Lindelof to Mazraoui. To Lindelof. Oh, guys, come on. Okay, Lindelof, ball forward. Looking for Garnacho. Garnacho pressing. Dorgu pressing, no fouls given, good. Zirkzee good pressing, and it is a throw-in for United. 0-0 would be such a dead result. A dead result for a dead game, man. Neither side have created 1 XG. Mount picks up a yellow card very early on. Points a point, helps us avoid relegation. That's what we got to take, man. Anyways, admin, you reckon admin scored 1,000 goals before retiring? Yeah, 100%. He says all of this stuff about, I don't care about 1,000 goals. He would be playing until he's 50 if it meant that he scored 1,000 goals. He's too close. He wouldn't stop. He's 100% playing until he scores 1,000 goals. How's Mason Mount got 3 yellows this season? He's played about 10 minutes. Demolition man, Mason Mount. $69 needed. Is that Ronaldo or you, Nav? What are we doing here? Ronaldo is a numbers merchant. Of course he's going to keep going to 1,000. A numbers merchant? Come on, Eddie. Come on. Yeah, Ronaldo. Yeah, there's no way in hell he stops. No way in hell. Okay, Dorgu. To Garnacho. To Dorgu. Dorgu in the box, Zirkzee! Oh my god! Mason Mount! Oh no! It's coming alive! It's coming alive! Come on! Give us something! Give the people what they want! Oh my god, that Mason Mount volley. Imagine if that went in. Imagine if a Zerk chance went in. Corner? Oh, wait, what was that? Was that Mazraoui? Mazraoui tried a volley. Terrible from Mazraoui there. Zerk raised my heart rate above 80 for the first time this game. Oh, I remember when we used to just pepper people with shots like that all day long. Now we're lucky if we get one of them in a game. Mount did well to adjust his body to get that volley off, but it was well blocked. Ball forward to Garnacho. Garnacho given space. Cuts in. Oh, come on, mate. Come on. Literally, if he just cut in, but then gave that ball to Dorgu, that's an easy goal right there. If he played the ball into Dorgu, that would have been an easy goal. Because then all Dorgu has to do is cross. And then Xerxes free on the back post. Oh, Fernandez. Cross in. What the hell was that? Pen? Predator on the boot. Pen for Casemiro? This lack of confidence in front of goal as a squad needs to be studied, man. Ref is saying no pen. Did he catch Casemiro? That's what we want to see. None of these angles show it properly. Well, he's earning us a breather here, Casemiro. Schmeichel. I know a City glory hunter who considers Schmeichel as a City legend. Do you visit him often in the mental hospital, Nav, or? Dorgu to Garnacho. Dorgu. Ah, come on. Come on, Mason Mount, last minute winner. Speak it into existence, guys. Oh, Onana at the back. Just gives it straight to City player. What is the point? What is the point? Amarin pacing. There's a last minute goal for a result here as well. Okay, Man City with the throw in. Yeah, because he played for City and he has an incredible Premier League legacy. There are only about 5 City players who could be considered club legends. He's a weird guy. I think he supported Arsenal before. Yeah, I don't know about this friend, Nav. You need to watch who you let in your circle, man. Okay, Yoro picks up a yellow card. Not a friend, but someone I know. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This game has really felt like a preseason friendly. Consider unknowing him. Just get the Men in Black device. Lackluster, says Matt. Really lackluster, mate. Really. Make him forget he's a City fan. He'll probably forget himself he's a City fan when we start losing more games again. Okay, Casemiro over to Dorgu. Dorgu cross in! Ah. Everything's coming towards Zerk right now. Mazraoui to Mason Mount. Dorgu to Fernandez. Mazraoui. Foul given to City. Great ball in that from Dorgu. Feels like we found Zerk more times than we found Højlund already. Højlund's just literally a void of a player. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what purpose he actually serves to this club. So overall, it's been a snooze fest, right? Pradhan, you've missed absolutely nothing, mate. This has probably been one of the most boring matches we've seen all season. Fergie time, Mount, Zerk, Dorgu goal incoming. A combo goal, not separate three. Okay. I can get behind that, Viv. I can get behind that. In my opinion, we played better than City today. It's been about even, to be fair. I think maybe we've just edged it. Oh, wait, no, to be fair, since Xerxes come on, it's been all United. 0.82 XG for United in comparison to City's 0.49. Zerk in the box again, and it's blocked. To be fair, the first derby of the season was also like this until the 82nd minute. That's looked lively. Ahmad would definitely have scored a goal in this game, 100%. Fernandez whips one in, but it's well defended. Realistically, we've got like 5 minutes to get this goal. Why can't we shoot? We can't score for shiz, says Mackenzie. Oh, okay, corner, Fernandez. Man, terrible. Terrible. Amarim again approaches the touchline to scream at more people. Okay, Man City. They're playing it around the back. They're coming forward. Not like this. Come on. Come on, lads. Mount's looked class since he's been on, though. Don't say it too loud or else Caleb might come after you. Good defending there from United. Ugh, they both went out of a challenge there. Gon actually could have got that. My legitimate television is bugging out right now at the end. Shaking my head. I hate it when legitimate TVs do that, Eddie. I hate it. Dorgu's down right now. I do wonder how new players who come into the league actually understand the medical staff when they're trying to help them. I'm guessing it'll end 0-0. Well, we've got 3.5 minutes to score a goal, but I don't think the ref's going to want to watch any more of this. So yeah, I think it'll end 0-0. Okay, Zerk on the ball. Found by Mount. Zerk looking for Garnacho. Yoro tackled. Oh, God. Oh, well left by Fernandez. Casemiro on the ball to Fernandez. I forgot Kevin De Bruyne is playing. Yeah, I think there's a reason why he's not staying at City anymore. Garnacho left wing gets tackled. Poor. Okay, we've got the throw in. 2 minutes to score a goal. Yep, 1 minute 30 seconds, and City have a goal kick. Looks like that's the end, folks. Sad news about Muller being phased out of Bayern. I feel like they could have given him one more retirement contract. I don't know. I think Bayern don't really seem like a very sentimental club, in all honesty. As soon as you don't have a purpose for them, you're gone. That's how it works over there. Okay, Delo on the ball. And he's tackled. And oh my god, Casemiro is flying in. Mason Mount to Dorgu. This is our last chance. Dorgu. Cross in, terrible. And that will be the game. Mazraoui. Guys, just spam crosses in the box. Why are you playing it around the wing? Spam across in the box. Cross in, and it's blocked again. Come on. Put us out of our misery, ref. Yeah. Nice little hug from Pep Guardiola and Amorim again. Should have won today. Could have said the same thing against Forest, to be fair. They literally came out and said it's not a financial decision. It's purely a sporting position. I guess it makes sense, but the sentimental in me is sad to see it. Yeah, it would have been nice to see him fully retire. So, has he spoken about his next move, Muller, or what's going on there? But GG's, that is 0-0. Manchester United, Man City, full time. Fernandes giving De Bruyne a little hug. I think they're probably going to see if they can swap shirts or something. After being compared for so many years, De Bruyne is going to be leaving the Premier League, so that's a nice moment to see there, I guess. Well, GG, watching paint dry is more interesting. One of the best one club men out there. Very true. I'm guessing he'll retire, but he hasn't said anything yet, I don't think. That's a shame. How old is Muller now? Like 34? 35, to be fair. So yeah, he is around the time to retire. Could go Saudi or something like that, maybe. But yep, that's how it ends. Let's see where we are in the league, and then I'll quickly do player ratings, because I'm not going to lie, there's not a lot to rate after that performance. We are still 13th. Good to see. And we are only 2 points away from absolutely securing our place in the Premier League next season, which is good to see. Before we hit that magic 40 mark. Let's pull these player ratings up. Man, surely we're like building up some good karma from watching this. Hopefully the football gods will have mercy on us in the Europa League on Thursday night against Lyon. I would be shocked to see Højlund start that game. I know he's got a good record in Europe, but surely you got to go with Zerk. I feel like it hasn't sunk in, but we are actually a lower mid-table side this season, if I don't laugh. It's yeah. I don't even think that this is reality right now, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like I'm having a bad dream and I just need someone to slap me to wake me up. I don't know. I don't know why bad things happen to good people. That's what I think. Okay, let's run through these player ratings quickly. So, where are we? See you soon. Gotta go be dad. Happy Father's Day, Matt, which is every day. But thank you for tuning in, mate. United fans in a collective nightmare. We're all having the same bad dream at once, guys. Not every United fan is a good person, unfortunately. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Is that why we're being conflicted on now? Or afflicted, rather. So, let's do these player ratings real quick, because there's absolutely nothing to go through with these lot. Actually, let me pull up one more thing and then we can do this. Okay. Okay, let's go. Onana made 6 saves, surprisingly. Prevented 0.34 XG. Thought he was decent. Accurate passes terrible. Long balls terrible. 56% and 27%. I'm going to give Onana 7.1. I'll give Onana 7.1. I don't think it was too bad. Delo 10. Go screw yourself, Eddie. Euro picked up a yellow card. Didn't really see Euro do anything in that match, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm going to give him a 6. 6 out of 10. Maguire, I think he was decent when he was on. Pass accuracy 84%. Didn't win any of his tackles, actually. 67% of ground rules won. I think he was slightly more involved than Euro. I'm going to give him 6.4. Mazraoui. I think Mazraoui was decent that game. 87% pass accuracy, 100% successful dribbles, 75% of tackles won, 83% of ground rules won. Beast mode. I'm going to give him 7.2. Euro 6.4. What have I missed with Euro? I think he was just meh. Delo picked up a yellow card, 92% pass accuracy, created 2 chances, 100% successful dribbles, 44% ground draws won, 100% of aerial draws won. I'll give him a 7. Dorgu, on the other hand, 90% pass accuracy, 2 chances created. Wow. He actually had an XA, expected assist, of 0.39, so created a lot of XG for us there. 43% ground rules won, 0% tackles, 0% accurate crosses. 0% shots on target as well. Quite frustrated from Dorgu today. I'm going to give him a low. I'm going to give him a 6.2. I don't think he was as vacant as Euro, but I don't think he was amazing. Now let's have a look here. Ugarte. Again, I didn't see much of Ugarte that game. 77% accurate passes. Since he's come back from international break, he's really not hit the same as he was previously. 0.27 XG, but couldn't convert it. 0% shots on target, 100% accurate crosses, 100% tackles won. Ground duels, only 2 out of 6 won, though. I'm going to give him an average, actually below average, 6.4. He can go for Maguire. Casemiro, I think Casemiro played really well. Casemiro had the most tackles, 7 in the match. Casemiro won the most duels, 13 in the match. 74% pass accuracy, that could have been better. 100% of shots on target, 50% accurate long balls, 64% of tackles won, 92% of ground duels won. Fair play, Casemiro. Yeah, Casemiro, I'm going to give him 7.4. I think he played very decent today. Garnacho missed a bunch of chances. 88% accurate passes, an XG of 0.04, XA 0.15, created 0 chances, 50% successful dribbles, 100% accurate long balls, 67% ground draws won, just average. I think that's a very average Garnacho performance. Fernandes. Interesting. So Bruno Fernandes completed the most dribbles, 3 in the match. He created the most chances, 3 in the match. 93% pass accuracy. Expected assists of 0.53, man. The fact we didn't get 1 goal and he created pretty much half a goal in expected assists. 75% successful dribbles. Only 1 out of 7 crosses were accurate. 100% accurate long balls though. 50% accurate. I'm gonna say Fernandez. I'm gonna give him 7.4 as well. I think for man of the match, it would be a joint one between Fernandez and Casemiro. I think they both played very, very well that game, despite everyone else kind of underperforming around them. Højlund, the gift that keeps on giving, made 7 accurate passes, 0% tackles won, 33% of ground duels won, which is like 1. So he won 1 ground duel and made 7 passes. Yep, lovely to have you. I'm going to give you a 4 out of 10. Okay, let's do the subs real quick. Okay, subs for the game. We brought on Lindelof, Mount, and Xerxes. Lindelof, I'm going to give him a very average 6.0. Didn't really do much. Mason Mount, I want to see his stats. Mason Mount, 100% pass accuracy, created 1 chance. Ground duels 1. Oh man, he lost 4 ground duels. Is he scared to get injured? Is he just not entering these ground duels anymore? I'm going to give Mason Mount 6.3. I'll give Mason Mount 6.3. Xerxes, XG 0.19, 4 out of 6 accurate passes. Tackles 100%, ground duels 100%. I think he looked decent while he came on, but I mean, anyone's going to look decent when they're replacing Rasmus Højlund. So I will give Joshua Xerxes an average 6.5 for that performance. Okay, so those are the player ratings. We are going to call it a day there, folks. If you have tuned into the stream, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy what's left of your weekend. And our eyes now turn to the competition that really matters, the Europa League. So we will be facing off against Lyon on Thursday. At what time? Let's find out. 8 o'clock. Cool. Lyon, Thursday, 8 o'clock. Hopefully, we can actually redeem this season with a result in the Europa League. But for now, enjoy your weekend and Godspeed.